into the 5th inning, down 1-0, back-to-back homers, and that's where we sit right now. Cubs up 2-1.
San Diego got a scoreless inning out of Adrian Morejon, who stranded a runner at third, and now Mason Miller on the postseason stage for the first time against Suzuki as he buries a slider. 1-1. Here's the hardest throwing pitcher in baseball, Ben, and by the way, his best pitch is his slider.
That's not fair, is it? For a guy that averages 101 with his fastball, and his best pitch is his slider. But he has been dominant. Look at the K rate, 44%. Big league average, 22%.
3 straight sliders, and he's ahead of Suzuki 1-2.
We saw Mason Miller this year through 9 pitches, an immaculate inning, punched out the side on 9 straight sliders.
Did that September the 3rd against the Orioles, and a slider there is fouled away by Suzuki. But how do you deal with this, Jess? You know 103 might be coming, and you've seen slider, 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 slider.
Well, and that's the whole thing, is you're trying to be as late as possible, but knowing exactly what can come with the velocity, 102, 103 miles an hour. But it's the slider you're actually protecting against, because that's the best pitch.
Nobody's touched him for 20 straight appearances, Miller. And there's a fastball. I mean, that's insane.
103.
What do you do with that?
Here's what you do off Mason Miller. You pick one or the other. I don't think as a hitter you can cover both 102, 103 miles an hour and a slider too. So you almost try to sit on one pitch and hope out of the 3 that you get, or 4 or 5, maybe he makes a mistake with the pitch you're looking for.
One to Carson Keller. Let's go back down to Jesse.
Yeah, guys, I talked to a Cub the other day about the prospects of facing Mason Miller in the shadows, and he gave me a one-word response. Oof.
Yeah.
That's it. Just oof. And I understood what he meant.
Yes, sometimes it's as simple as oof, Jesse. That's an oof swing from Kelly at 102.
And it's not just 102 or 103. It's on the edge too, it feels like.
Mason Miller, an out-of-nowhere prospect, has become the hardest thrower in baseball, added by A.J. Preller at the deadline. Parries a slider. Kelly has no shot. There's strike 2.
See how much he missed it by, though? I mean,
that's looking heater and getting the slider is what that is. That's all it is.
The hitters hit 108 against the slider.
And again, with the shade being around home plate, you just can't see the spin like you'd like to.
2 strikes to Kelly. Have a seat. Back-to-back strikeouts for Miller. The Padres have punched out 11. MLB Together is baseball's platform embodying the sports commitment to philanthropic causes and mental wellness efforts by teams, players in the league. To learn more, please visit MLBtogether.com. Two down for PCA. Comes by 1 here in the 7th. And Crow Armstrong misses 102. Mason Miller, drafted in 2021 by the then Oakland Athletics, who did used to play there, out of Waynesburg University and Gardner-Webb. Not the first 2 choices you'd expect for a guy who throws 101. For Miller, who was pitching at Waynesburg in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, couldn't figure out why he was getting so fatigued. Got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, not enabled him to make changes to his body and his routine, and ended up as this incredible flamethrower. Played a year at D1 at Gardner-Webb. Ace took him in the 3rd round in 2021. Padres paid a big price to get him at the deadline. And right now they're pretty happy they did. That's the most unhittable stuff of the game from Mason Miller. 3 straight strikeouts.
I'll tell you, that's a big-time block, too, by Firmino, who collects the out. Mason Miller doing his thing. This is what he does, folks. It is a smoke show when he comes in. And, oh, by the way, he can spin it, too. Punches out the side. Cubs up 2-1.